Hi everyone, here's the number one reason why you keep wrecking your CV axle. And normally it's the CV boot that's gonna rip and tear first. It's not necessarily the quality of the part. So here it comes. Sometimes tough love is true love. I love my viewers. It's not necessarily the part, it's you. If you have an ATV or a car or a truck that has a 4x4 system on it, when you engage the 4x4 system, you are getting yourself pretty much out of trouble. That's why you want to engage your 4x4 system. But if you're just driving around in 4x4 system, you are putting far too much strain onto your front differential, onto your transfer case, onto your CV axle, but it's really going to show up in the boot. You're going to rip your boot because when you're in 4x4, your vehicle does not like to turn tight, and it will just start acting stupid if you're in really tight turns. And that's why, if you can, run your vehicle in two-wheel drive unless you absolutely need it. But really, who needs 4x4 unless you need 4x4? But if you can, and you have to engage the 4x4, try and do a longer turnaround. Don't do these tight turns, and you will extend the life of your CV axle, your CV boot especially, your front diff, your transfer case, everything associated to the 4x4. So in a nutshell, don't use your 4x4 system as a daily driver. Very expensive to fix those parts. But if you love the mud and you really don't care, well, of course, leave it in 4x4. It's a price you're willing to pay. You're going to probably lose your whole CV axle, because by the time you realize your boot is ripped, there's already dirt, mud, debris, rocks already in there. It's already contaminated the whole thing. Can you replace the boot? You can. I wouldn't say it's all that easy. It's a messy job. But you have to have specialty tools for these clamps to pinch them back together again and lock them in after you hunt down the boot and buy the grease. Sometimes it's almost cheaper just to replace the whole CV axle. But anyways, if you're going through too many axles, that's because of you. You're in 4x4 too much. Throw it in 2x4. 2x4, that sounds like wood. Throw it in two-wheel drive, and then do the majority of your driving in two-wheel drive. Trouble's coming, hit the 4x4 when you have to, but hopefully you're going straight and you don't have to do tight turns. And I bet you will almost never have to replace a CV axle. Have a good day.